Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Ian, checking in with the new video. I decided I should upload a story time video, so I did a poll on my Instagram to decide whether you guys wanted to hear about my first time drinking or my first time vandalizing things, aka doing shit I had no business doing. So if this video gets a lot of likes, I'll probably drop another story time as well. But anyway, to give a little background about my first time ever going to an adult party was New Year's Eve. My boy Rich was originally invited, and I forgot if it was his family's party or a friend's party, but nevertheless, he extended the invitation to us, so shout out to that boy Rich. So, before the party, I don't know, there's a thing that we do called like pre-gaming. And again, I didn't know anything about that because I was like new to the whole partying thing. So, we got to Rich's house. Rich came outside with some beers. At first, I was hesitant because I wasn't sure, like, because as I remember when I was younger, I had a little sip of beer and it was pretty gross. It was disgusting. So I still distinctly remember that taste. So once he gave it to all of us, I thought maybe, my taste buds would change. So I put the beer in my pocket. As we were in the car, I looked to my boy John, asked him how the beer was. He was just downing it like it was water. He told me it tasted good. So also another thing to keep in mind was the party was like down the street from where I live, so I was like, okay, I could just get fucked up and then I could just walk down the street to my house and everything would be just fine. But it wasn't that simple. I was in for a little shocker that night. So we get to the party, we pull up to the address, and then the girls that was invited, I didn't invite them, of course, because I'm a lonely ass dude. But the girls showed up that was invited by my boy, and we all came together like right in front of the house, and we were looking around because it was like mad quiet. So we were just like, yo, what's going on? We thought like maybe we had the wrong address or something, and it's like, yo, this is the address. But so then a guy comes out the back and he's all drunk and he's like, the party's down here. So we go down there and it's like a totally change of scene. It's like Spanish music playing everywhere. It's lit, beer pong, all that. So just mad people. So I'm sitting down and, I'm chilling. Because, again, very introverted, very antisocial guy. So I just, like, I'm chilling, sitting down. A little bit of time passes by. And then after a few minutes or so, we got everybody together and then we went outside to smoke. Because, teenagers and their whole recreational activities and all that stuff. So as they're smoking, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for me to pull out that beer and see if my taste buds still think that beer is gross, or maybe something changed. So I pull it out of my hoodie, crack it open, drink it. Garbage. I cannot taste beer. It's so gross. It tastes so bitter and just disgusting. And so then after that, I look at my friends and I'm like, yo, y'all said this shit tastes good. And they were just like, nah, bro, you gotta drink it fast. So I drunk it fast, and it still tastes gross. But I drunk it, so I couldn't take it back. So once they got back from smoking, we all went back inside the party. Then, people started playing beer pong and stuff like that. My boy John, he was taking them things to the head, yo. He did not care. But again, that's gonna come back to bite his ass later in the story. Because they had ran out of beer at one point. So they started filling the fucking cups with like Henny and Fireball. It was pretty interesting. People got lit. Henny gang. So again, I'm just watching them play beer bong. They're just taking that shit to the head, just guzzling that joint. That boy John had a stone face, had the meanest poker face, just drinking the beer, putting it down, drinking the alcohol, putting it down, just going ham. So again, the party, you could tell the party's starting to die a little bit and it's coming to an end. So I'm thinking, alright, I had me a few beers, although they were gross. Time to head home. Then my boy Rich, he was like, yo, there's an after party. I was like, oh man, after party? GG. So, of course, we had to slide in the after party. But we found out, to get into the after party, you had to have a bottle. So as we were leaving the party, we were like, okay, we got to grab a bottle. What we about to do? So my boy John the Savage, went back in the party, stole the bottle of Henny, and I think someone else stole a Fireball bottle. But literally, he went back there and finessed the Henny bottle, man. That man was the GOAT that day. I have a video of that too. I'll put that in right here. See that Henny, bro. Let me see that Henny. Let me see that Henny. Took that Henny, boy. So once we got the bottles and we got the sure ticket into the after party, let's call it the after party, we had separated in 2 cars because there was like 6 or 7 of us. Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 of us roughly. And so we took 2 different cars. Each car had, you know, the different drink. My car, ironically, had the Hennessy, and the other car had the Fireball. So then they were just like, yo, Ian, I know you don't really drink like that, but maybe Hennessy would be a thing. Oh my God, took a sip of the Hennessy. Never again, man. It just soon as I breathed in afterwards, it just like stung me like a wasp was in my throat. It was so bad, man. Like someone just kicked me in my chest. Wasn't a pleasant time. So we got to the after party, you know. Again, I'm a pretty optimistic guy, most things. And we had to walk down and he got in this basement. I was like, okay, it's kind of weird. After parties in the basement, but it was pretty cool. You know, there's like a bunch of chairs and stuff and like a ping pong table and all that. It was pretty lit. So it's all, again, another thing to keep in mind. I was 17 at the time of this, and like everybody around me was like 18, 19, and then the people that were at the after party were like grown men, grown women, like in their 30s. It was really interesting, cause like I was surprised no one was able to spot out my age and how young I looked than everybody else, but it could have been because of my facial hair, cause when I grow out my facial hair, I look pretty old. So fast forward into the night, we played, you know, cup game. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, so how it works is you have to drink the liquor out of the cup, and then you have to like flip it over, and then it goes to the next person, and whoever finishes first is the winner, and the losing team has to drink something. And in our case, we had to drink this like really strong like mint liquor. Again, I'm not too fond of liquor, so I didn't look into all that, but it just wasn't the best tasting. It was strong too, because I started feeling it after a while. So again, you know, John and all of them, they're playing beer pong. I'm starting to feel the effects of being under the influence. You know, it's my first time drinking, so I didn't know how to feel. But I knew something was wrong when I started feeling all slow and like just I felt like really slow. Hello, no, wait. Like I couldn't move at my normal pace. Like everything just slowed down. And again, you know, I don't know if this is just the after effect of being drunk, but I was hungry and I didn't eat anything all day. I'm very forgetful from time to time, so I can forget to eat like the whole day if I'm not hungry. But when it hits me, I'm hungry and I gotta eat. So my boy John, you know, after taking all them drinks to the head, I'm pretty sure he was hungry too. And me and him were just thinking about how we're gonna get to McDonald's. Everybody was too drunk to drive, so we were like coming up with a plan to potentially walk through the McDonald's drive-thru and get our order. So after a while, we formulated a plan and we decided to go execute it. Like, yeah, we about to go, we about to walk upstairs, we about to go out, we about to walk to McDonald's, we about to get us some food. We walk up to the door, move it around, like, wait, what the we're locked in. So we're all locked in, looking stuck. We're like, fuck, they really locked us in here. But again, looking at it from an educational point of view, that's kind of smart, because you don't have to worry about, you know, drunk people rambling around the streets and doing things they're not supposed to be doing. So I guess props to them for locking us in. Another thing I must mention is that having drunk And hungry friends in one place is the weirdest thing ever. Cause we all have those people that are like, they get in their let's say emotions when they get something to drink, Then there's those people that get real freaky. So it's just, I had a mix of that with me, and just hearing people complain about ex-girlfriends and how they want to do this and do that to them while I'm sitting here trying to be able to like function, get something to eat. So that was also, quite the experience. So fast forward to the next day. Again, I didn't get much sleep, but everybody else, they were just out like a light. We woke up and we got in the car and went to McDonald's. Finally we made it to McDonald's. And
Yo, this boy throwing up after the party. The fuck you doing, boy?
so PSA, always eat before you drink, and do not drink if you are underage. That is not accepted, and I do not condone that.